Good evening. It is 8 o'clock. You are in the right place for the back to school Beauty and Barber trade show event this evening. I'm Ivan. I'm happy to have you here. We want to spend a little bit of time tonight playing trade show. You know, the fall trade shows canceled. But that doesn't mean we can't be here together, sharing, learning, chatting, talking, checking out products, learning about ways to build and grow our business. That's the goal. That's what it's all about. I'm not going to mess around with a lot of crazy introductions and all kinds of other stuff. I'm just going to get right into helping you build and grow your business and sharing with you a ton of great stuff. We'll be on here about an hour, and when this is over, you'll be able to watch on replay. So if you're catching in late, but you wouldn't hear this if you were catching in late, you'll be able to catch up on everything you missed. It's a bit of a tradition with me with trade shows to have my wife with me. Those of you that have been to the booth and visited with me at trade shows know she's there. She's here. She's monitoring the chat stream. So if there's questions and comments and things, she's going to be able to fire them to me and I'm going to be able to answer. So you've got an opportunity to ask questions and connect with me directly. Boom, we're doing that. We've also got a bit of tradition with $100,000 hair cutter with the book that we always start every educational class, program, event, or activity with a reading from the book. And today shouldn't be any different. Is that Andreas? Good to have you here. All right, September 9, day 252 of the year, with 113 days remaining in the year. Send real paper thank you notes. Take time to put pen to paper and write out thank you notes to clients. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing. That's kind of some of the tradition. Those of you that have the book can read it in the book. The book's available on my website and on Amazon. Those of you that don't have the book can check it out online on my Patreon page. I'll put all that up in the description when this video goes up to YouTube. But I normally read the title and I normally read a first sentence and then I just talk about it. And this is where you really set yourself apart from others in the beauty industry. Sending paper thank you notes. First of all, you get a box of them at the big box store. 50 thank you notes will cost you $4. You get a pen and you write them out. Who do you send them to? You send them to first-time clients. You send them to people who send referrals. You send them to people with significant haircuts. I'm getting a haircut because my daughter's getting married. I'm getting a haircut because I'm starting a new job. I'm getting a haircut because I got a job interview. I'm getting a haircut because I got to go to a funeral. These all give us something to say. Hey, Bob, hope you enjoy the weekend and the wedding. Congrats to your daughter. See you soon, Ivan. Don't make them complicated. Good luck with the new job. The haircut's going to help. Talk to you soon, Ivan. Keep them short, keep them sweet, keep them simple. Put a stamp on, put it in the mail. I always say, mail them on the way home from the shop. And think of the post office like you think of the bank. Deposit those thank you notes at the post office, and you'll be depositing more money in the bank. We want to send thank you notes because we want to develop an attitude of gratitude. We want to be real about it. We want to be genuine about it. We want to be legit about it. But we also want to send thank you notes because they do build business. Solomon, you haven't heard the term the big box store? That's when we don't want to call them out by name and use their brand and promote them because they're not paying me to promote them. But you know, you probably call it Wally World, okay? You know what I'm talking about. The big box store. Anyways, let's get into it. That's our $100,000 hair cutter tip of the day. In just a little bit, we'll check out another one of my books, and we'll do a reading. This is like Ivan's story time. How fun is that? We'll do a reading from Big Busy Barbershop. We'll go there too. So we're sharing education and information. You know, when I posted this about this little event here, I had some people ask, hey, are you just going to be pitching stuff? Are you just going to be selling stuff? And that's a big part of a trade show, but the answer is no. I want to be providing information and education. But for those of you that do like to shop, because trade shows are about shopping, I do have a coupon code for you. There it is. Look at that. I wrote it backwards on the paper, so it shows up frontwards on the camera. That coupon code at my website, ivanzoot.com, that coupon code, it's good for a week, 1 week only from tonight, September 9th. It's good for a week. And it's good for 10 points off on your whole order. So if you do decide to shop for anything we feature tonight, Use the coupon code. That's your little trade show deal. Brian Roberts down in Alabama. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you joining us here tonight. Okay, I want to highlight some products, but rather than just barf product at you, what I really want to do is I want to talk about building men's haircut business. I want to talk about growing your guy business. And as I feature products, I want to highlight how those products directly impact the growth of your business. So we're going to talk about how these products are seen and used not just by us behind the chair, but how do they benefit the client. Let's give you a great example. Neck dusters. Now there are places and there are states where neck dusters are not allowed by law because they can't be sanitized. This is a Denman neck duster, fully sanitizable. We got them on the website. But let's talk about this from a client perspective. I think you know how to use a neck duster. You dust off the hair on their neck. But how does this relate to clients? Number one, clients today, more so than at any time ever in the past, are hyper-focused on sanitation and infection control. If we've learned nothing from coronavirus, we've learned that clients are deeply, deeply concerned with do you look, do you feel, and are you clean? Do you look clean? Do you feel clean? Is this place clean? Sanitizable neck duster, soap and water, Barberside rinse. It sends a message about cleanliness, so they're hearing that message loud and clear. It's also an issue of client comfort. It's a issue of keeping a client less itchy. You know, one of the big complaints guys have about haircuts is, I get my haircut at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday, and I got just that much hair down the back of my shirt, and I'm itching. My 2:30 meeting is a nightmare. Dust them good. Dust them off. Put a little talc on here. Dust them off good. Fully sanitizable. 50 state legal. That's a product that's great for you, but it's a benefit that's great for building business, and that's what we want to focus on with some of these things. Next thing I want to take a look at is, I want to talk about, while we're talking about itching, let's get a clipper out, and let's talk about clipper cutting some tight fades. I'm going to grab my tripod. I'm going to bring my tripod over here, and I'm going to grab a mannequin. What's the question?
There's no question. Just mention it.
Yeah, okay. My wife feeding me information in the background there.
But somebody did post that she was reading Big Busy Barber Shop earlier, and she bought the entire collection, and by far the best investment. That's
Andreas, wonderful compliment. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bought a book, went back and bought the collection. Best investment you ever made. Boom. You're growing your business, and I am excited to help. All right, I got a tight fade haircut here on the mannequin, and I want to share a technique because we're all about learning here, and then I want to talk about a tool specifically to support it. Hey, Logan, can you do me a favor? There's a handful of guards on the countertop next to the chargers there for the clippers. Can you bring those over here for me? All right. Many of you know that I have been a staunch advocate for making fading simpler and easier by not putting lines in so you don't have to take lines out. Nothing makes me crazier than seeing guys on the gram or on YouTube putting those harsh lines on the head with a trimmer and then messing with the lever and messing with the lever and fighting the line and fighting the line and fighting the line and fighting the line. You know, I went 10 rounds with somebody the other day about how long it should take to do a haircut. Tight fade haircut like this, if you're focused on your work start to finish, boom, boom. 10 minutes is more than enough. 5 is enough. 10 is enough to do it great. But I got into an argument about that. Well, one of my big techniques is what I call side fading. Let's take a look at side fading. Side fading is the idea that rather than fading up, we want to fade sideways. We want to move sideways around the head. I've got very little of the blade touching the head, and I'm moving sideways. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to come in with an underhand grip. I'm going to set my blade on the head, and I'm going to move sideways. And that allows me to peel down a very close, tight fade. And when I do a side fade in that way, I have some upper edge blending to do that can be done clipper over comb, or, for instance, it can be done with a snap-on attachment guide or guard. That's my high blending. But if I struck my fade line sideways with my clipper, I've got a 0 here, and I'm blending a 0 into a 0. So here you go. Question I got here was, what about using paintbrushes for dusters? The answer is, if the paintbrush is a nylon bristle that is non-porous and can be sanitized, go to the hardware store, get a dozen of those, good to go. But a natural boar bristle paintbrush is just as bad as a natural boar bristle neck duster. That's a no-go, that's a no-fly zone deal. You can't do that. And the wooden handles may be a porosity issue and a sanitizing issue, depending on the handle of that paintbrush. And I think there's also an issue of professionalism. Again, we're talking optics here. What does that tool look like to a client? They see you using it. What does it feel like and what does it look like when you're using it? Karen Baker, welcome in. Nice to see you waving as you're dropping in to join us here. So side fading is the technique that can be very time efficient and super professional. Let's now talk about a fade brush. And these are one of the most popular items on my website. These are dual texture fade brushes. Let's talk about how they work. They've got a long side and a short side. And when you rub them with your fingers, you can feel that the short side is soft, but the long side is firm. How do they do that? What's up with that? Real simple. Amy Emanuel, welcome in. The long side is the firmer bristle, and it has to do with the shape and design of the bristle. The long side is used for what we call scuffing. That's the process of lifting the hair up and out and off of the head so that the clipper can grab it. So it's a two-handed process. You scuff the hair up, and you side fade the weight line off. You side fade, you scuff, you lift, and you side fade the weight line off. Now, the short side is not for scuffing. The soft side is for clearing away the clippings. So what do? You lift that hair up off the head, you scuff it up, you get in, you fade it out, and then you clear away the clippings, all with one tool. Now, soap and water, sanitize. Soap and water, Barberside, rinse. Fully sanitizable, 50 state legal. Now, they're 2 in a package. They're sold as a 2-pack. And I got a variety of colors. And right now, for every 2-pack, 2 2-packs, buy 2 2-packs, and you get 1 extra one free. So you buy 4, and you get a 5th one. That's a bonus above and beyond your coupon code. 10% off plus a free brush. IvanZoot.com is the website. Terry Ann, welcome in. Good to see you up in Wisconsin, my friend. Happy to have you here tonight. Can you show sideways fading on the mullet? Thanks. I got a mullet here, and I can show, Brian asked, can I show side fading on a mullet? The answer is kind of a little bit. Hang on. This guy's got a bit of a mullet on him, and he's kind of dried in a bag. He was my model in California earlier this year when we were still doing trade shows for reals. Let me brush him out just a little bit. He's not down to a 0 in the temple areas, but I can do it. And why not? If somebody wants to see it. What do you got? Question?
Yeah, and in the meantime, how are you drying the neck duster after Barberside for the next?
How are you drying the neck duster after Barberside? Soap and water, Barberside, rinse it off. I dry it by, let me grab it. I put a clean towel on the back of my chair, and I'll have 5 or 6 of them that have all been used and all been washed and all been sanitized. And then I take them like this on a towel on the back of my chair, draped over my chair. I take a towel and I do this because I shake off all the water. Then I do this on a towel to knock out the majority of the moisture. And I'll move the towel. It's a clean towel, and they're all clean now. And I'll move the towel a little more, and I'll knock out the moisture. The towel's not really getting all that wet because there's not a lot of moisture on it. And yeah, you got to have a bunch of dusters. In my shop, I probably have, 2 dozen of them so that I'm not constantly cleaning the same one. I knock them off like that, and then the final thing I do is I take my blow dryer, I take it on hot, I don't hold it too close because I don't want to melt the bristles, and I just blow dry it with my blow dryer real quickly, and then it is dry enough to powder it again, and we're good to go. So that's how I clean them and dry them. So Brian asked the question about side fading on the mullet. So I got my mullet out, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to side fade to a 1. Not going to go longer than a 1, or shorter than a 1, because I don't want to completely wipe out this mannequin. But I got my 1 guard, 000 position. I got my tight zone on my mullet. Now, this mullet is already well blended and good where it is. But I'm going to come in here. I'm going to hop in just a little closer. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to come in, and I'm going to side fade that mullet. I'm going to side fade that mullet. Now, since that's a 1, I've got upper edge blending and gut out the bottom and blend to the back. Now, this is where we're going to get to Zoot Comb. You got a Zoot Comb? This is the Zoot Comb system. You've got your multi-purpose comb, 18 different functions. You've got your patented guard system. Now, since I know this is a 1 and I'm blending to a 1, I am going to go to my Zoot Comb and I'm going to go to my number 2 guard. Teeth in, snap it on. Lefties, you'll snap it on the other side. When we go to detail trimming, I go to my trimmer and I go to the fine end of my Zoot Comb for all my little detailed work, but that's not where we're going here. Now, I want to blend off my 1, so I'm going to get my 2 guard and come right up off that. I can over direct down from above, back side of the guard, and that blended up pretty nice. Now, so we've got 3 places we got to go. We got to blend up, we did that. We got to blend back. That's where I'm going to draw this hair back. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to lefty on my Zoot Comb. I'm going to switch it up to lefty because I want to come in from the back. I'm going to over direct the back hair forward to get my blend backwards off of my tight zone. And now, with my 1 guard in place, I'm going to gut this out to match to my side fade section. And what we've just done is we have just side faded into our mullet. We used our Zoot Comb system with the snap-on attachment guard system, 10% off with your code. Y'all know the code, ivanzoot.com. Get your Zoot Comb. A great item. And when it comes to how does this impact the customer, because we wanted to talk about that, state-of-the-art tools. You take for granted how your clipper comb is shaped, how you use the handle, how you use the detail end on here. But you know what? When you share some of this stuff with customers, this is gee whiz level stuff because they think it's just a haircut. And there's so much more to it than just a haircut, but they don't really get that all the time. So I'm a big fan of, if you spend a couple of bucks on a great new exciting tool, share the excitement. This is where this moves from, I'm not just trying to sell you, I'm trying to sell you a comb. I would love for you to have one of these. These are great. It's my favorite comb. I'm so proud of what we accomplished with this it's a Swiss Army knife of men's hair cutting. 18 functions. It's a trimmer comb. It's a clipper comb. It's a scissor comb. It's a razor comb. It's everything. It's awesome. But the pitch for this is talking to your customer about that comb. Check it out, dude. We're going to get you really nice, tight blended because this comb uses a snap-on system. Trust me. Clients will be impressed. Clients will care about this stuff, and clients will have a elevated perception of you and your professionalism because of these kinds of things. So that's your Zoot Comb by request from Brian. fading that mullet in with a side fade technique. And we got a beautiful blend upside on that, backside on that, and moving up and in. All the way around. Thumbs up. I'm liking it. All right. The next thing I want to talk about as we progress, and by the way, let's backtrack just a little bit, because I think we got to go someplace real quick. We got to go here. We got to go to the Clipper Guy Classic Barber Blender. What's that? Yep. We got to go to the Clipper Guy Classic Barber Blender. I want to spend a couple of minutes on the blender because I have these custom made for me to my specifications. 6.5 inch fine teeth on the still blade, 440C Japanese steel. You want to blend off this mullet beautifully. We got a bit of a heavy spot here. Isolate some hair. Don't forget your grippers. Long as you're shopping, get yourself some Clipper Guy grippers. But working on the outside of the comb for blending. Coming in on the outside of the comb. See the roll of the comb here? The roll of the comb here to blend in this portion of the mullet, that is classic over direction. Treat yourself, just like going to a hair show. It is time to treat yourself. This is normally $135. This is $98.88 on the website, and the 10% coupon. Yeah, Lisa the Barber commenting. She just bought one of these. She's loving it. This is a great tool, and I want to encourage you to check it out. If you're in the market for and you need a great barber blender, got to go get you one of these. But beautiful. Look how I'm lifting and moving that hair. That's my slight over direction for beautiful blending with a classic barber blender. World-class tool right there. IvanZoot.com. Use your coupon code. What's comment?
A quarter.
Yeah, hold up a quarter. That's what we're talking about there with the comb. You guys notice I'm not surface gripping. And we have texture on the surface of the comb for those that like to grip this way. But more importantly, the notches under the handle and the quarter thing. And you guys know right here on the counter, I have my quarter. Hold up a quarter. Hold the comb at an angle. You'll never see me come in with the comb horizontally. I'm working at an angle as I work through those things. Got my quarter right there on the countertop. And for those of you that pay attention and listen, remember from the topic of the week a couple weeks back? I got my pennies too. A penny for your compliments. Remember that? What's that? Okay. I'm getting feedback here. I'm getting a little bit of direction coming from the stage, just like a trade show. It's awesome. That's why we have my coach here helping me out. All right, don't want to get sidetracked. Where we wanted to go next, let's talk about finessing haircuts. Let's talk about delivering that level of that clients are looking for. What I want to talk about now is I want to talk about razor work. I want to talk about using a razor on the sideburns, ear areas, and necklines of our men's haircuts. Now, I know that there are cosmetologists out there listening who are saying, oh, no, I'm not allowed to use a razor like that. This is the big, fat, greasy loophole that you can slide right through. This is the feather nape and body razor with the wire-wrapped blade. This is 50 state legal sideburns, ear areas, and necklines. So before we talk about how, we want to talk about why. Polishing a haircut. Adding an extra level of quality, finish, cleanness, tightness. This is the reason lots of our clients will tell us that the reason they come to the shop is because we still do the lather and the razor on the neckline. Brian, I don't sharpen them, but I have a sharpening specialist that does all my sharpening. I can hook you up with my sharpening specialist. Just send me a direct message, send me a private message, reach out to me with an email, and I will connect you with my sharpener who takes care of my stuff and will take care of anything you've got out there beautifully. So I do have a resource that I can direct you to for that. So, razor edging haircuts just elevates it. That's why people go to classic barbers. That's why they go to cosmetologists who know and have the skills to deliver that classic barber finish. So the Nape and Body razor, I've got it with a pack of 10 blades. Awesome tool for doing this. Now, while we're on the subject of sideburns, ear areas, and necklines, of course we're going to talk about the shave trio. Now, this is about using quality products that elevate the quality experience. The wire wrap razor is permitted on the face in Ohio. Yes, it is. It's practically 50 state legal on the face as well, but definitely legal sideburns, ear areas, and necklines where we really are, boom, polishing haircuts. Clients notice this. This puts $5 more on every men's haircut that you do. You buy that razor and a pack of blades, and you can immediately put $5 on every haircut that you do. This is where we're making you more money. This is where we're elevating the game and raising the bar. Okay? So, what do? Damp skin. If I'm not shaving, I'll use a steam towel in the shop. I mean, if I'm not doing a full shave, I'll use a steam towel in the shop, or I will dampen my hand or dampen the skin, misting it lightly. I'm going to apply my shave oil first. I put shave oil, and this is a wonderful shave and beard oil. It's smooth, it's slick, it's got a really lovely fragrance to it. I apply the oil to the area that I'm going to shave. That's first. I'm laying down a foundation of skin protection and super slipperiness for close, clean shaving. Then I apply the shave cream. Now here's the deal. Here's the rule. You might have a hot lather machine, but I want to tell you, don't put anything on a customer that's not available for purchase at the front of the store. Get yourself half a dozen of these. I have a buy 6, get 1 free deal on the website, and you can have your 10% off on the deal. IvanZoot.com. Use your coupon code. There it is. School. This is the back to school mini trade show event. Small amount of shave cream. Don't waste it. Heavily concentrated. Massage it into the area that you're going to shave. Now this is mannequin, so it's not real human skin, but the product's designed not to lather. This is not a shave soap. It's a shave cream. It's actually an organic product. If you read the label, it's organic, certified organic. Now, if it dries out, we missed it a little bit. I want to get into my top tips for sideburn, ear area, and neckline shaving. Feather, nape, and body razor. Get you one of these. Get your shave trio, oil, shave cream, and Afterbuzz. We're going to Afterbuzz in just a minute. Just a great product. We use shave cream instead of shaving soap with a mug. Yes, I use this because I sell this. And I use this because I sell this. And I sell this because I use this. And I use this. You see a pattern here? Yeah, okay, good. We're good on that. Here's my top tips. Tip number 1, tension. Put your thumb above the area you're going to shave. Apply upward pressure or tension. Pull that skin tight. Come in with your razor. Now, come in at a very low angle. If the razor's angled out, you're scraping. You're going to scrape hair, but you're going to scrape skin cells. It's also going to hurt, and it's tight. Lay the razor low. Tension with your thumb. Lay the razor low. Now, it's important to know there's more shaving happening here than there is happening here. It's all about your thumb. Your thumb pulls up the tension. The razor sits in low. I'm going to try to turn this a little so you can see a little bit better. The razor sits in low, and then you don't push down on the razor. Boop. You pull up on your thumb. Set it in. Boop. You pull up on your thumb. Pulling up on the thumb scoots the skin and will cause the razor to clean a very small area. That small area is now your landing patch. And from there, with tension, you cleanly wipe away the remaining hair underneath and through the shave cream like that. Tension, set, wipe, smooth. So, tip number 1, thumb tension. Tip number 2, low angle. Tip number 3, don't move the razor, move the thumb, move the skin. That same thing repeats all the way around the ear, and that same concept repeats through the neckline. And one of our favorite things to say in Beauty and Barber programming, repeat on the opposite side. Now, that's your feather nape and body razor and your feather blades. While we're razoring, we want to mention nick sticks. These are your Styptic Matches. Now, please know, this is an optics issue. This is a sanitation issue. Styptic pencils are illegal. Styptic powder, sloppy, messy. Styptic liquid, yucky. These are single-use, one-time, throw them away, 100% sanitary matches. I have these in a single pack, I have these in a 3-pack, and I have these in a 30-count tray for selling to your customers. Not only is this an incredible item for you to use in the shop when you need it, you don't buy Styptic for nicks when you nick someone. You buy it before you nick someone, so you have it and so you're ready. Here's how it works. You tear out a match like a matchbook. You wet it, just to get it wet under the faucet or with a water bottle, and you simply touch it to a bleeder. Tap, 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 done. Instantly stops bleeding, and then you throw it in your sharps bin. I don't have my sharps bin with me here. You don't throw them in the garbage. Throw them in the sharps bin, just like other contaminated medical waste and razor blades and things like that. Off it goes in the sharps bin, safe and gone. Clients see this stuff. Clients care about this stuff. Clients want to know that you are doing this stuff. So that's your Styptic Matches. Now, last up in this conversation is afterbuzz. Here's the deal. Anytime you are not nice to skin, you want to be nice to skin. Afterbuzz is at the chair after you take care of a client and home use for your clients to use. You're going to use afterbuzz in the shop and you're going to send them home with it. Again, it's one of those, we don't use what we don't sell, and we sell what we use. Got to have it stocked up front. Take a small amount of afterbuzz. Anywhere you've been not nice to skin, you shaved, you faded, you tapered, the skin is red and it's hot and it's irritated and it's itchy and it's uncomfortable. Afterbuzz calms the skin, cools the skin, reduces redness, reduces irritation, sanitizes the scalp. One of the #1 active ingredients is a skin sanitizer. If clippers aren't clean or combs aren't clean, are you hearing this stuff? This is what's important to customers. You're going to rub your hands together and you're going to rub it in on the short, tight, faded portions of your haircut, on the razored portions of what you just did. If you do face shaving, and face shaving's currently on the no-fly list, we're not doing this because you can't face shave if somebody's wearing a mask. But when you do, when we get back to that, you massage that into shaved skin, reduces redness, reduces irritation, cools the skin, calms the skin, soothes the skin, prevents ingrown hairs, and sanitizes the scalp or the surface of the skin. Afterbuzz, it was primarily invented for short, tight, clippered haircuts, but it's a great product for shave as well. It's available by itself. It's available in a 2-pack. It's available in a buy 6, get 1 free. Again, you can use your coupon code for an extra 10% off, ivanzoot.com. If you're liking this shave conversation, one of the hot purchases is the Feather Nape and Body Razor and the blades and the Shave Trio. That's the shave cream and the afterbuzz and the shave oil together in a bundle. This right here, and you know what? While you're at it, don't forget to throw in the Styptic Matches right there. This, if you want to be doing short, clean, tight, tapered, polished, finished, razor-edged men's haircuts, charging this right here will give you $5 more on every single haircut that you do, and you will pay for all of this with the haircuts you do one day before lunch with the extra $5. Slam dunk. This is how you go to a show for education. You go to a show for inspiration. You go to a show for a little bit of learning. Yeah, you're going to do a little bit of shopping, but we're going to build business. We're going to grow business. What do we got? when you use shave cream instead of shave soap in a book. We already saw that. That's an old comment. All right, I'm just making sure I'm staying up on everything. Gittle is watching. Gittle, welcome in. Congratulations, new mother-in-law. Excited to know that that's a new hat you get to wear. What do you got? Yep. All right, ivanzoot.com is where you go to shop. Let's pause for a minute and let's do story time. We love story time. We love to read just a little bit. Big Busy Barber Shop. That is one of the pair of books, Big and Bigger. Big and Bigger. Year 1, Year 2. Weeks 1 through 52, 53 through 104. This is one business building marketing tip a week, every week for 2 solid years. Buy them separately, buy them in a bundle. Use your coupon code, ivanzoot.com. You know that. But here's how it works. This is week 37 of the year. So we're going to go to week 37 in the book. That's how it works. Excuse me. Week 37. I should laugh. I can't plan this stuff, guys. I can't make this happen. It just happens. Week 37. Attend a trade show. That's right. Marketing your business is about building and growing your business. And one of the ways we do that is trade shows. It says right here, of all the investments you can make, investing in yourself is the one that pays you back the biggest. Get continuing education every chance you can. Treat yourself to a trip to a show in a distant city, not during coronavirus. Okay, I'm not going to read any more of this right now, but what this week's marketing tip is about the importance of CE, continuing education, the use of trade shows that have become so common in our business. And let's face it, trade shows in our business going forward are just going to be different. Not going to be what they used to be, and that's okay, because the world has changed and the world is different and the world is new. In the comments on this video, I am going to post a link to my online community page, my Patreon page. You can subscribe there for very little, a small monthly fee, and you can get your daily $100,000 hair cutter tip and your weekly Big and Bigger business tips digitally, electronically, automatically, without ever cracking a book. But if you're a book guy like I am and you like to read, spend 10% less. Coupon code ivanzoot.com. You know how that goes. All right. We're talking, guys. We're building business. Who out there's got questions? Shoot them at me here. Fire them up. I'll have that conversation with my wife as the questions come in. You know, I did have my clipper and trimmer out, and you might have seen little sidebar here. No slip clipper grips. I got mixed. I got metallics, and I got the mixed colors littles. These are the grip bands that go on the clippers for grippiness on the clippers. This is the new JRL 2020 trimmer. It's got a grip band on it. I didn't put one on this clipper yet because I had to open a package. I didn't do that yet. But these really give you some comfort and some stability and mobility with handling the clipper. 3 in a pack on the large ones, 4 in a pack on the little ones. On the website, and 10% off. There's your little quick product commercial. All right, what else do we have that we want to take a look at? We're talking about delivering better haircuts. We're talking about building business. I can't see that.
Books.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Let's see what's next. We got this guy here. He's got some hair we can work with. I want to take a few minutes. And I want to talk about clipper over comb. You know, there are lots and lots of hair cutters who, coming out of lots and lots of beauty and barber schools, are comfortable and confident with certain skills and certain techniques. The books are such great insights. Thank you. Appreciate that. Rebecca Harris checking in. Good to have you, my friend. All right, I got my Zoot Comb. I got my 4-guard on my Zoot Comb. A lot of folks graduate from school very comfortable and confident, for instance, with cutting with snap-on attachment guides or guards, but they're not so comfortable and confident with clipper over comb. That's where the Zoot Comb comes in. By being able to put that guard on the back side of the comb and being able to ride that guard up the head. Now remember, our tips for effective clipper over comb. Keep the comb at an angle. Handle up, nose down. Roll the comb till the top of the tips of the teeth are tipped out towards you, and you can taper beautifully with the help of the guard system that is such a part of the Zoot Comb system. That's another look at it right there. But did you know you can do that same thing scissor over comb? Because the guard system mounts on the comb like that, rolling the comb and coming up the head. In this case this is a 6.5. This is a Clipper Guy CBO. That's Cosmo Barberology, Clipper Guy CBO scissors. I have these available on the website in like 5 sizes, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7. I might even have 7.5. You have to take a look at that. They're a great, great scissor. 440C Japanese, beautifully made, very well balanced, very sharp, adjustable tension. And by the way, when you're buying your Zoot Comb, I want to point out, I'm not sure if you know about it, but the basic Zoot Comb system is a comb with a set of guards. The #1 most popular purchase on my website, other than books, #1 website purchase other than books, is that one right there. That's the Zoot Comb system with the extra comb, the bonus comb. It's a little bit more. You're getting a heck of a break or a deal on the extra comb, but you got one in your hand and one in the sanitizer. #1 item purchased on my website. Right there. 10% off, ivanzoot.com, with your coupon code back to school. That's where we're all going. We're here learning tonight. Kind of feels back to school-ish for each and every one of us. So that was the snap-on attachment guide or guard system. Now I do want to take a minute to talk about Big Red. I want to talk about Big Red. This is your Big Red blending comb. How does this work? It's a 4 and a 3 and a 2. It's tapered. It's wedge-shaped. It's skinnier at the tip and thicker further back. You hold that in your right or your left hand, and you hold it at an angle. And you introduce it into the haircut, and you roll it out. You roll the tips out. You've heard me say with a clipper comb, you roll your clipper comb till the top of the tips of the teeth are tipped out towards you. This is designed to make the blending of men's haircuts. You can see there's a shorter area here that's been clippered off. Now I come in with my Big Red, and you see the zone or the weight line. The fact that this is red is not an accident or a coincidence. It makes it so easy to blend off of that surface because you can see light hair, dark hair, brown hair, blonde hair, you name it. Big Red, fabulous item. I'm going to tell you about one of the #2 best-selling items on my website in just a minute. Curve combs. You guys have seen me talk about curve combs. These are a lot of fun, but they're serious fun. You cut on the outside of the curve to blend off weight lines. Notice how I'm doing that. I'm in underhand position, and I'm coming around the head like that. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but heads are curved. Heads are curved. Heads are curved. Combs are curved. Now, you can use this on the inside of the curve as well. You come in on the inside of the curve as a blending tool. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I just come in with that and I blend off and away. That's the inside and the outside of the curve on our curve comb. Powerful tool for beautiful blending and some unique and creative shapes and designs. Now, let's take a look at fade comb. Fade, and these are, these are more than just fun tools. Let's go back to what we talked about clients' perception. How do clients feel about what they see about the things that we do? Do they take for granted that we cut hair? We know what we're doing, we're just cutting hair. Or are they asking questions? Are they curious? And are they impressed with the way we do some of the things we... Look at this. You see that? That is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Or 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ulysses, nice to have you here. Thanks for checking in and visiting with us tonight. All right? I'm going to set my fade comb in place. Watch how this works. I'm going to fade a little bit of this. I set my comb in, and I simply work my way up, and I work my way up, and I work my way up. You see what this is doing? This is graduating beautifully. Now, I've got a bit of a weight line right here at the top of that number 4 taper. I come in with my big red, and this is why this is the hot setup here. I put the fade in with my fade comb, and then I polish down my transitional blending with my big red. Fade and blend combo, number 2 best-selling item at ivanzoot.com. Use your coupon code AFTERBOOKS. Number 1 best-selling item is the Zoot Comb with the extra bonus comb combo. Number 2 best-selling item is the fade and blend combo. That's what you saw right there. You use your fade comb. Now you can come in later and polish off the bottom. There's your fade comb, and come in above it. There's your big red. And if you need to, if you have to, if you must, if it's required, we can come in again. That's your Clipper Guide Classic Barber Blender on the website. Awesome tool. On sale plus the 10% discount with the coupon code. What do you got?
He said you're the best educator, Donald.
Donald, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Kind compliment. Happy to have it. All right, folks. We've covered a lot of good stuff here. I do want to mention 2 more things about money. We already talked about $100,000 Haircut of the book, and we already talked about Big and Bigger, the business and marketing books. The 2 other things I want to talk about is, because again, at a trade show, you're coming for answers, you're coming for information. Lockout is basically over, in most places, hopefully. We're back to cutting hair. But we want to be prepared. We want to be saving for the future. This is a printed copy. I only sell this as a download. I don't sell this as a book, because it's not really a book. This is my Turn Small Money into Big Money Beauty and Barber Professional Savings Plan. This is a 7-step system, 7 unique tactics that will allow you, yes, haircutters, you, to retire with over $4 million in the bank. How would you live the latter portion of your life? Fishing, hanging out, sitting by the pool, relaxing, enjoying all of the hard work you put in before with $4 million plus in the bank. This is a simple download document. It's sent to you as an electronic PDF, but it's a 7-step savings systems. You're making money. Okay, that's great. But are you saving money? Are you growing money? Is your little money having little money babies making more money? That's what we're talking about here. This is that savings program. And it's not expensive, and I would like you to have it for 10% off. So you're saving money on making money. Now, the coupon code is good for 7 days only. It starts today, and it's only good for a week. You got a week. If you don't jump on it tonight, jump on it tomorrow. But jump on it before it expires. All right? ivanzoot.com, you know that. 100 by 100. This book came out in January. And we got a little cheated. The industry got a little cheated because I launched the book in January. We introduced it at the Long Beach show in January. We had it at a show in February. And I shipped a whole bunch of copies to the show in New York in March. And as you all know, the show in New York never happened. It got canceled because of coronavirus. I want you to have the book. And I want you to have the book for free. Just have to pay shipping and handling. It's a $20 book, and you can have it for just shipping and handling. Now, if you go to the website, ivanzoot.com, and you click on free book offer, it's not that complicated. 100 by 100, 100 new haircut customers in 100 days, guaranteed. It's a day-by-day, step-by-step system for building new haircut business. There's not a single thing in the book about how to cut hair. There's a coupon code for the book listed on the book page that you need to get the book for free. But you gotta know, you can only use one coupon code. This coupon code is good for a percentage off on stuff you buy. The free book coupon code is good for the free book, which means you may have to place 2 orders because you can't use 2 coupon codes on one order. Just pay shipping and handling. You can have this book for free. Would you like 100 new haircut customers in 100 days? Hey, Logan, what's 100 days from today? What's the date?
100 days from today.
Hang on a second. We're doing a little Googling.
What will the date be in 100 days?
Hang on. Pause.
Friday, December 18th.
Okay, Friday, December 18th, guys. Friday, December 18th is about a week before Christmas. Friday, December 18th is exactly 100 days from today. I want you to pause right now with me. I want you to take a deep breath. Take another one because it feels good. I want you to close your eyes, all right? My eyes are closed. I know the camera's still on. My eyes are closed. You can't see me because I'm holding up the book. But I want you to ask yourself this question with your eyes closed, breathing slowly and carefully. I'm going to lower my tone. I'm going to lower my voice. I'm going to set the mood. If I had candles, I'd light candles right now so we could be tranquil and we could be envisioning this. I want you to have this moment with me right here. What would your life be like on December 18th with 100 new haircut customers? How would that change your business? How would that change your income? How would that change your outlook? How would that change your attitude? 100 new customers between now and December 18. That means that the week of Christmas, boom, you will be making money because all those people will be getting their haircut. Get a copy of 100 by 100, 100 new haircut customers in 100 days, guaranteed. Day-by-day, step-by-step program that lays out exactly what, and you know what? I know it works because I've done it. And I know it works because I've helped and coached other haircut professionals to do this. And you can do it too. Between now and December 18th, 100 new haircut customers in 100 days, guaranteed. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sitting in on this education, information, trade show, hangout together, Wednesday night beauty and barbershop experience. IvanZoot.com. There's your coupon code. It's good for a week. And little sneak preview, little sneak peek. Very soon, you're going to start to see information flowing about the $100,000 Haircutter Academy. We had our founders launch. There's some people here tonight with us who are founding members of the $100,000 Haircutter Academy. We're going to be opening up the next Academy class October 1st, and we're going to be putting out information on a free 4-part educational series leading up to that next introductory class joining up in the $100,000 Haircutter Academy. You want to get in on that? Be on the lookout. Get on my mailing list. Go to my profile on Instagram or on Twitter or send me a message. I'll send you a link. We have a reminder registration opportunity where you can sign up to get a reminder. You're not signing up to join. You're not paying for anything, but you're saying, hey, when your academy's getting ready to go, I want to know about it because I might want to join. So get on that list so you don't miss out on the introductional opportunity. What? No, it's on Facebook. They can reach out to me to get information on it, but there's no profile on Facebook that contains the link. The link is on Instagram. The link is on Twitter, or you can ask for the link and I will send you the link because I spend most of my time, most days, emailing people links because that's what we do. Thank you for being you, Gittle. Thank everybody for joining in tonight. This will be up for review and rewatching on replay, and I will download and upload it to YouTube as well, so it will live on there for people to continue to learn from the techniques that we shared and to build and grow their men's business. That was the goal for the day. That was what we were hoping to help you do. I hope we've helped you do that. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks. IvanZoot.com. Coupon code right there. You know what to do. We'll see you again soon. Have a great night. Bye-bye.